The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So that'll back him up 5. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swain his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's second and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Underneath here to Hill. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we can look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff to Henry. Pushes it, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC. And I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a long.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey! I got you, son. I got you, son. Block. Mike 2. Here we go.
Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now it's Mahomes again. Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Flush to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Switch.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.